Hello, boys, girls, and peas. I'm Senpai. Welcome to my show. Today, we're going to be checking out a brand new song from Other, and the song is called A Bouquet for
A
Me.
bouquet for
A
me.
bouquet for me. Okay. All right. So I wonder what this song is about. It kind of looks a bit like bright. So maybe this is one of Other's more soulful kind of songs. Maybe a bit more
ありがとうの
light-hearted,
言葉
possibly.
がごめんなさいの昨日が今日と明日をつないでいく
Ooh, okay.
きっと私ってその手を手
Oh my god. Damn. Holy shit. Damn. Oh my god, it's really interesting that I think she just has Otto just has so much natural raw power to her voice, and that this song feels soulful. It kind of feels more like light-hearted, like a slice of life anime. That's what it really gives me, like the vibe of so far, like a slice of life anime opening.
ため息ばかりして幸せ逃げちゃうすっと飲み込んで飛ぶとってちょっとのご褒美も必要でしょう勇気ある一日を祝福しよう私に花束をありがとうの言葉がごめんなさいの昨日
Okay, so it's called like a oh shit, what was it called? A bouquet for me, and it's just like maybe it's a song about like self-love or like self-acceptance of being like like because it's like she's giving the flowers to herself, like she's rewarding herself, or that maybe she's telling herself that it's like like to learn, we're kind of in the process of learning to be proud of yourself, or to build up that sort of aspect of like we can be our hardest critics, and we can be the most hardest on ourselves. So maybe it is that aspect of like finding self-love, or accepting yourself, and rewarding yourself, those like little steps you take in life. And it's like, like I did it, like apologize for yesterday, like apologies for yesterday, of like maybe almost as like she's apologizing to herself, because maybe it's an aspect of like, I've not been treating myself good lately, and I'm sorry to me from the past, but now maybe today I'm going to reward myself, and I'm going to give this bouquet to myself today. I'm going to apologize and be more accepting of myself today. And it's like, okay, that's what I'm kind of like interpreting so far a little bit, but
今日の私を作ってるおめでとうって笑顔で悔しいなんて涙で明日はどんな私を作ろう Alright 頑張れても頑張ってるポジティブな言葉が
wow, there's a really honestly like I feel like there's a lot like and like looking at the lyrics and what the lyrics are saying, it's like it's really real, and it feels raw. Like I think this song's really like really cool.
嫌いな日もあるベッて舌を出すフラストレーション切り替えてスワイプリプレイしない
Yeah, like some like get saying, it's like, some days like I just don't want to respond. I just don't want like this reply to anybody. I'm just not feeling it today, or it's kind of it's like this feels really relatable, and I think that's like interesting that I think some of these aspects of the way that she's talking about how she's feeling and these emotions is really, I think a lot of us can relate in. Um, is I think it's almost that aspect of like, oh, I'm so like all these people around me are telling me that I'm so great and I'm so amazing, but I don't see that within myself, and I don't think of myself like that. So it gets frustrating. It can almost like it's not about being mad at them specifically, but it's just it's so much. It can be really overwhelming to have all these voices, all these people talking to you, and telling you all these things or giving you these um almost like words of admiration or encouragement. And sometimes it's not that the other people I think had bad intentions. It's just that you know things within yourself, it can be hard to accept. But yeah, I think this is really interesting. I like the idea that I'm sort of my interpretation is sort of like it feels like a song about the struggles of maybe like accepting yourself or forgiving yourself, or almost like one trying to find your way within who you are as a person, in trying to be proud of yourself or trying to be comfortable who you are, or um not beat yourself up as much as maybe you did yesterday.
目は闇照らし出す今を生きるあなたに燃える逃げ出したいって弱さと叶えたいって心が絶えず心で戦うもう嫌って気持ちも認めてよって願いを
Wow, I really like this song. I think it's like the message is powerful. And I think it's a song that I feel like shows vulnerability, and it's like it's really cool. I really like that like these kinds of songs, or like songs like this. I feel like from her, it feels really personable. Like it feels like you know it's coming from like a vulnerable place, and she's sharing that, and I think it's really like amazing to see.
もうたくさんってこぼして限界だって壊れ
Mm.
てそれでも愛は消せない大丈夫って唱えてふざけんなって笑ってまた一つだけ強くなるありがとうの言葉がごめんなさいの昨日が今日
Mm.
の私を作ってるおめでとうって笑顔で悔しいなって涙で明日はどんな
Mm.
また
Yeah, I think it's like really yeah, I think it's like really interesting in the sense of it's almost like we need to be our number one fan, in the sense of you're stuck with yourself for your entire life, and so there are times when if no one else is going to give you encouragement, if nobody else is going to help you get back up, you kind of have to do it for yourself, right? And I think all of us have had these aspects and feelings in life, or with certain things like, oh, we just need to, like, I just want to give up, it's too hard, there's too much going on, or there's too many challenges, and we have our ups and downs, and people have their down days, and I think it's about overcoming those bad days, and it's overcoming um maybe that yesterday, and what are we going to do today, or what we're going to do moving forwards. And I think it's very interesting that it shows like shows this girl, and but showing like I think this is like herself and the banquet. Like she's trying to give like it's a form of forgiving herself, but also showing herself some self love and some self acceptance. And I think it's really interesting and intriguing to me. But I think this is a pretty like relatable song that I think a lot of people can relate to, because I think a lot of people struggle with self acceptance or self confidence, and it's a lot easier. It's so much easier to encourage somebody else than to encourage yourself. And it's so much easier to see the good qualities in, say, your friend or your family members than to see the good qualities in you. And that's a very human thing. And I think that I feel like when I'm interpreting this song in my own way, I think that's very much so how I'm sort of interpreting it. It's like you're trying to tell yourself and forgive yourself, and like, hey, we're gonna do better tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day, or it's about the kind of person that I will become in the future, learning about these hardships that I've had in those yesterdays, or what happened before. But it's about giving that banquet to yourself, giving those flowers to yourself, and forgiving yourself. And how do I move forwards and become a better person?
作ろう
Oh my god. Oh. Wow. I think this is a Wow, I think this is an absolutely gorgeous song. I really loved the song, and I thought the lyrics were really intriguing and interesting as well. Yeah, I thought this is absolutely um amazing. It's so nice to see a girl facing each other, looking at herself and encouraging herself to be saying, "Okay, I did my best today. I'm great. Let's do our best tomorrow too." Yeah, I think that's really what it is, and I think it's a really great and beautiful message, like a song about, looking at yourself and telling yourself like, hey, you did your best, and let's continue doing our best tomorrow. And I think that a lot of people can relate to that message and can relate to, yeah, um struggling to feel confidence in yourself and struggling to give those flowers to yourself. And I think this song is really amazing. I think the lyrics is really like coming from a really beautiful, vulnerable place, but a really relatable place. And um I think she really made not just the lyrics, the song, but the music video is really beautiful as well. In the sense of she's facing herself and she's seeing herself, and giving those flowers to herself, and encouraging yourself in moving forwards, and hey, let's do better tomorrow. Every single day is is a step forwards in becoming a better person. But yeah, like I said, I thought this really a really beautiful song. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of the song. If there's any other songs you may recommend me to check out in the future, definitely do let me know down in the comments. But yes, but thank you so much for watching the video. Please do continue to subscribe when you did enjoy watching this video. Subscribing does help me to continue make more videos in the future. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.